We have lived through an era where too often short-term gains were prized over long-term prosperity, where we failed to look beyond the next payment, the next quarter, or the next election. The surplus became an excuse to transfer wealth to the wealthy instead of an opportunity to invest in our future.
Welcome back to Harbaugh. There was Senator Joe Biden, now Vice President, having to sit through that whole thing without saying a word. Joining me right now is MSNBC political analyst Michelle Bernard and Joan Walsh, who's editor of Salon. Joan, it must have been tough up there for poor Senator Biden to sit there for that whole hour and not be able to say one syllable. What did you think of that performance?
He was biting his tongue. He also looked like he was getting a little bit winded, having to jump up and clap so often. Nancy Pelosi just wouldn't give him a break, but I thought Joe did very well.
I thought she had little asterisks next to different paragraphs. She seemed to be so ready to jump with the slightest provocation. Michelle, what did you think of those people in the background there?
It was very interesting to watch. Nancy Pelosi, I kept noticing there were times where she was trying to decide, was it time to stand up yet? Yeah. Biden just had a sort of very silly grin on his face. And, you know, at the beginning of the event tonight, President Obama turned around to speak to Vice President Biden and to Nancy Pelosi. And I didn't hear what he was saying, but it looked as if Joe Biden really badly wanted to say something and had to hold himself back.
Well, let's get the substance. Here's President Obama on what I think was the key to the show tonight, which was health care. He said we're going to do it now. Here he is, the president.
I also know that nearly a century after Teddy Roosevelt first called for reform, the cost of our health care has weighed down our economy and our conscience long enough. So let there be no doubt. Health care reform cannot wait.